Howdy ho, neighborinos. We're here today for playoffs. Fucking finally, dude. A PCP video in 2020, dude? Isn't that fucking bonks? So, we're finally in playoffs. We had fucking bye weeks galore. We had a bunch of drops and a bunch of, like, one person got sick, one person disappeared off the face of the earth, and everybody else, like, dropped, dude. So we had to, like, rework how playoffs work, basically. So, instead of being 2 people get a bye week, we ended up only having 8 people that really like qualified for playoffs. So we ended up just saying fuck it, we'll just do 4v4 and then we'll no cross divisions or anything, we'll just go right in. And it actually works out because that means there's one less week that I had to wait before I could upload another video for you guys, right? And I say for you guys, but honestly I do this for me, so like kinda fuck you guys a little bit. Like, love you to death, but like come on, so oh man. So also, shout out to new Marnie picture, and also new alt courtesy of me, nobody else. So, looking at Sky's team, it's pretty scary, dude. And Sky also is a really good player. His record the record that he has in this league is different than the amount of skill he has in the game, I think, because first of all, his team is disgusting, and I have to respect it because there's a more Pico, I've seen him sweep with more Pico. I've seen him get a stored power orbital sweep, and then also just Aegis / Mega Aerodactyl switch into those monsters as well as like Cinderace and shit. How are you gonna do that? You can't. So, last but not least, the last time we played Sky, we had just kind of like we dicked around a lot in this league. It's my fucking league. It's my league with my buddies. So like. Nobody was going super try-hard mode except maybe Gallade. But other than that, no, I'm just kidding. But so last time we played, it was before the redraft, and also, or no, it was after the redraft. But he brought a team from before his redraft, so he had like a Gyarados and shit. So we've played, but it was different teams basically. So I was able. It actually kind of worked out. I'm not the best at rematches, so we were able to redo some prep, like change around the aspects of some things. So, here's what we got, right? So basically, what I'm expecting to bring is one of the 2 ghosts, either Gengar or Aegis Slash. Scarf Gengar could come if he's fearing Scarf Kartana. Looking at Scarf Kartana, once like Aegis Slash goes down and Shaman's shipped, it kind of just starts racking up kills. And last time he didn't bring Swampert, and I kind of went to town on him with a Specs Electros, so I am expecting the Swampert. But one of the ghosts definitely coming. I'm not really expecting Grimmsnarl, but it's not like I'm ruling it out, if he wants web, like we both have webs, so orbital could definitely be a thing. Definitely for sure one of the ghosts. Mega Aerodactyl. Cinderace kind of just fucking fucks a hole in my team, so that thing could be scary. Definitely expecting the Swampert, and then like the Girder and the Talonflame he's been bringing a lot, so I expect both of those as well. Now, last time I kind of over prepped for Girder, and we were in call play and he was like, why did you why do you have, I had like Colbur too and shit, and he was like, why do you even have like this, not that big of a threat? And I kind of realized like, I did kind of over prep for that, huh? So, that boy's a threat though, and having Defog, it kind of beats my spike stacking, so that could definitely still be a thing. And then Talonflame with the boots is fucking annoying as shit because it always gets the guaranteed, the guaranteed Gale Wings off, and that can be extremely annoying because if you'll see, I'm working with a lot of like fast frail things, So first off the bat here we have Mega Houndoom. Now this thing is going to be nice to be able to potentially, and I don't know if I will, but I could try to get the Flash Fire boost on the Talonflame or the Cinderace. I don't know if I will because that's a little scary. Both of those things have a secondary stab that's going to fuck me up, but I could try if I want to, right? So we got the Houndoomite. Basically, I can nasty plot up, and so like he has the easiest switch into Swampert, right? He can easily switch in Swampert. He can easily switch in maybe like Spadef Grimmsnarl or something, but I guess Girder as well. So I got the Toxic on there just to predict that early game, and then late game I can start boosting up on the switches and then firing off massive nasty Fire Blasts and Dark Pulses and just break holes through his team. This thing last week or whatever, fuck man, I can't talk. But last time I played Sky, I ran like a Flame Charge set. And late game Flame Charge is absolutely amazing versus him, so I kind of think he would think I would bring that again because it is really good versus him. So without like Mach Punch or however much health you need on Swampert, Flame Charge does a lot of work versus him, and I don't even really need the nasty plot boost. But for this particular set, I want to Toxic the like the fucking what's it called? Possibly Mega Aerodactyl and like the Swampert and stuff. Talonflame as well. And then just a nasty plot late game to start cleaning up, you know? So he will outspeed me with a large majority of things, but this should help break through his bulk, which is a problem because a lot of stuff that he's been running has been really, really, really bulky, and it's been super annoying for people to break, and I don't want that to happen to me, okay? No, not in playoffs, right? Next, we have a Sandaconda with the Rocky Helmet Shed Skin, Stealth Rock, Rest, Earthquake, Body Press. Now listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have to be kind of a piece of shit. And I know this isn't the first time you've seen this in this league, but I'm gonna kind of have to be a piece of shit. This is gonna be another POS video, dude. So, the only way that I can continuously wall Aegislash, Mega Aerodactyl, Cinderace to a certain extent, and like Girder, I have to run Rocky Helmet Rest, dude. I need rocks damage and a Rocky Helmet hit to be able to kill Mega Aerodactyl with a few other things on the team. So I need to be able to live with this, just because, dude, that Aegislash and what was the other thing? Yeah, the Aegislash and the Mega Aerodactyl are so incredibly hard to switch into. I don't know if he's going to be running physical or special. He could just run a physical Aegislash and just be able to like SD and then clean. So if that does happen, then at least he's going to be taking Rocky Helmet damage. If he's special, I have just enough Spadef to be able to live 2 Flash Cannons or Shadow Balls or whatever, and then I can rest on the switch out. Hopefully Shed Skin procs this time, because last time I think I went 8 turns in a row without it happening, and that might be an exaggeration. It might have been closer to 5 or 6, but in my head, dude, that's like 12 turns, you know? 30% of the time, that's what Shed Skin is. That's 33%. That's more than a Scald chance, and we all know Scald is like 84%, so you'd think it'd be happening a lot more, right? Who knows? But Earthquake Body Press, last time I glared a lot of the shit on his team too, so I don't think he's going to be switching in like his, you know, fast offensive threats in here. Like, I don't think he's going to want to be going into like Aerodactyl or Talonflame on this thing, just because I clicked glare like the first 3 times the last game we played, right? So yeah. Next, and right back to being a piece of shit, I need Electros so bad in this game, dude. It is one of the only things I have that can help wall stuff. And originally I had an AV set with a bunch of coverage moves and shit, and I realized like I don't do enough damage to his team to warrant bringing Assault Vest. What I need is something that I can switch in on Mega Aerodactyl, on Aegislash, on Cinderace, something that can come in, eat a hit, and volt out, and then now we're gonna need Toxic and Rest, just because, like, if I show Giga Drain, there's no way he's staying in with Swampert, right? So I might as well just click Toxic on the switch anyways. So fuck it, you know? I'm just running Rest, Sleep, Talk, Toxic, Volt, Switch, because all I need with this is slow momentum. I need to get a Toxic on his fat shit, and I need to be able to get the fuck out of there and stay at as much health as possible with the lefties so that I can come back in and do the same thing all over again. And like, listen, dude, so I'm not the luckiest when it comes to like Rest, Sleep, Talk rolls and whatnot, so I'm not expecting to get like super lucky and, you know, get the volts every turn. Like, I could get Sleep Talk, I could get fucking Rest every turn, and I'd be like, yeah, that's what happens. But if I could get just a couple good rolls on this, I'll be okay, because really I just need to be able to pivot back out so that this eats the hit and I can bring in something else, right? So Eel, once again, is part of my my double piece of shit core here, and they gotta do what they gotta do, dude. Like, I don't have the defense to take on. Like, I can't. Without this, I can't match his defense with my defense. I'm forced to try to like take it on offensively, and as we saw last game, that did not work out so well for me. I did win the last game, but like, it was close, you know? And also, he brought the wrong team, so, you know. Next, we have a Choice Scarf Roserade Ruby here with the Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, Rain Dance, and Shadow Ball, dude. So I'm bringing 2 piece of shit mons, and then we got some fucking cool shit right here, right? So, Rain Dance obviously is going to be for that Barraskewda in the back, dude. Barraskewda in the back's looking clean as fuck, so that does a lot of damage to his team. And if I don't know what he's going to click, also, a lot of his mons that he has been, like Aegislash obviously is going to have King Shield, so a lot of the stuff he's been running earlier in the season has been like Toxic Protect type shit. I can't be locking myself into moves versus Toxic Protect type shit, because even though this does absorb the Toxic, he just protects, and then he knows what I'm locking myself into, and then he just switches out accordingly. Then it forces the 50-50 of, do I think he's going to just stay in and click a button predicting me to switch out? And he's a good player, so there's no doubt in my mind he'd be able to do some shit like that. I don't want this man taking a fucking vacation in my brain and just, you know, clicking buttons in front of me, so that can't happen. So if I do get in a situation like that, all I got to do is go for the Rain Dance, and then I can switch out into probably Eel, and then Volt switch out, bring in Yakuda, still have 3 turns of Rain to abuse, and get some kills, basically. So Scarf Leaf Storm, this is one of the things I need Rocks Chip, and depending on how much bulk he has, I need Rocks Chip and Rocky Helmet Chip to be able to OHKO with the Leaf Storm. And one thing I didn't realize is, this is really fucking stupid of me because this is playoffs and I should have known this by now, but I don't outspeed max speed Mega Aerodactyl. I don't think he would be running max speed Mega Aerodactyl, but it would be nothing, fucking nothing for him to just be like, I'll just throw more speed than I need on here so he can't creep me, you know? And I gotta really hope that didn't happen. I realized during the battle, like, you know, when you hover over and it shows you your boosted speed with the scarf added and it shows your opponent's potential speed, I was like, oh shit, I might lose the game right now. So we'll hope that doesn't happen. Next we have Mystic Water, Swift Swim, Barraskewda, Yakuta, our kill leader for the team, and he was the kill leader in the league until I got like 4 bye weeks in a row, and then Gallade continued to fuck everybody up with Conkeldurr. Looking at you, Pat. So, Liquidation, Poison Jab, Sub, and Aqua Jet. This thing is just basically here to be able to hit his whole fucking team. Liquidation in the rain, 2 it KOs almost everything. Almost everything. Poison Jab just to be able to hit that Swampert. Hits the Grimmsnarl a little harder as well if I don't have the rain up. And it's just nice to be able to hit literally everything on his team, you know? Then we have Jet. I'm not sure about the priority levels of between Jet and Gale Wings, so I'll probably have to do some research on that if it comes down to it in the game, but we'll see. So, but yeah, man, Jolly Mystic Water Fish is looking clean as hell. If I can get that rain up and I can get behind a sub on like Toxicking Swampert or like a Will-O-Wisping fucking Talonflame maybe, something like that. I don't know, you know. Then we can do some shenanigans. Last but not least, I desperately need hazard removal this game because of how important Houndoom is. So, and also like pivoting all the time with Nostra and MGMT here. I don't want to be taking hazard chip if I don't have to. So I definitely needed a rapid spinner. Then I also I was gonna run Scarf, and I keep doing this, and I keep running Scarf and being like, wait a minute, rapid spin boosts speed now. So all I gotta do is fucking come in, spin up the hazards, and then I'll outspeed everything on his team, have a Life Orb Reckless High Jump Kick waiting in the back for him, and I can just blow something away, you know? Earthquake also gives me something like other than Throat Chop or Knockoff so that I don't have to predict versus the Aegis Slash. I can just click the button. Then Mach Punch is also nice to pick off like a last minute Mega Aerodactyl, maybe a last minute Cinderace or something like that if he does get boosted up. Or even if like Morpeko wants to go ham and just spam Aura Wheel versus like one of these two one of my defensive mons, then I can just Mach Punch it and be all fine and dandy. So basically, the plan is to get this guy boosted in speed first and then start kicking shit, but if I can't kick shit, I got the Mach Punch in the back, ready, waiting to attack. Now, this has been 12 minutes already, and I'm sorry, so let's go ahead and get into the battle. As you can see, no Gyarados, so that's already fun. And then he brought Double Fire and Mega Aerodactyl, so he does have a Rocks weakness as well as the Orbeetle, but knowing Sky, this man has more boots than a fucking My Chemical Romance concert, so you know, at least those two are going to be boots. I could see also the Orbeetle being boots. If Mega Aerodactyl can hold an item, it would be boots, dude. It would be prehistoric ass Tims on there. So I'm going to lead off with Sandaconda. Just want to get my rocks up early. He does lead with the Cinderace. He's going to U-turn out. He takes the Rocks Chip, which is nice, and he's going to go right into Swampert as I just get my rocks up. And now we're going to start the process, right? I'm going to go hard Roserade, and he goes hard Cinderace. So he is the boots. If he wasn't boots, he would die to this. However, he is. I didn't think he would click Fire Move there, so I did just click Sludge Bomb. I reveal I'm Scarf early game, which is a little bit rough, but hey, I got the damage on Cinderace I need to, so now he's guaranteed in like Mach Punch range. He'll die to a Fire Blast if he switches in on that. He's just out of range of Rocky Helmet, but he still doesn't do too much to Sandaconda. So I gotta switch out on this guy. I do have EO for just a situation like this, so now he's gonna go for the sub. He's sub, lefties, and he'll also have King Shield, of course, so I gotta figure out if he's physical or special. He is physical, so that is nice for young Nostra here. I'm just gonna Volt out, break the sub, and I can go right back into Houndoom, or right into Houndoom, however, and I can click a button. Now, this turn fucking sucks because he's gonna go for the King Shield. We were in call too. We were dicking around a little bit. We were in call with Pat, and it's always fun being in call with your friends. But I play like shit in call, you know, because like I get too like obsessive over the mind game aspect of it. So then I try not to take what my opponent is saying into consideration at all. But also, I like to talk a little bit of poop, you know. So I'm gonna be saying some dumb shit as well. So I don't know. It's fun, but it's always a little bit of a mindfuck playing, especially a good player in call, because it's like, you know, it just adds even more layers of depth to the old, to all the, you know, the mind games and whatnot. So I could easily click Nasty Plot there on the King Shield, which, like, he's got lefties. it would be nothing for him to click. I could click Nasty Plot and then probably get a kill, but if he thinks I'm going to do that, he could just click fucking Sacred Sword or Close Combat and fuck me up. So I click Toxic, kind of making a mid-ground play, expecting him to go into Swampert, however he doesn't. This time I'm just going to click Fire Blast, and I miss, and this sucks so fucking bad, because now Gale Wings is still active. He's probably got boots, so even if I get rocks up, he's still going to have, again, because now they've been court changed back. But now if he gets, now he doesn't have to wait to turn Roosting to keep it. Now he can just click whatever button he wants and ruin my whole day. So I go into Eel, and I believe he goes for U-turn. He goes for Toxic. Okay, yeah. So he's that set. He's that set. And the whole time we were joking about me being a piece of shit for running Rest on 2 Mons. But this man, as you'll see, is about to run fucking Toxic Protect on like every single one of his Mons. So I don't feel bad. However, we do have both of us being pieces of shit, so we're in for a long battle. So yeah, strap in, bitches. He's going to U-turn out, but I'm fucking doing the thing and the stuff. If I did roll the Toxic, which is nice. I get double Toxic, Unfort. If I got Volt there, it would have been fucking amazing. However, now he is going to get up another Substitute. I can't break it if he's in shield mode, because I literally had to be max to live the 2 Stone Edges after rocks. But now I'm going to Sanaconda, so if he does want to attack me, he's going to take Chip. He doesn't want to attack me. I want to just break the sub. He goes into Pert. That boy is thick as fuck. I can't really do much to him, but I do just go for the rocks, not expecting him to go for the water move. So I'm Toxic, but you know I got Rest on that bitch too. He's going to switch into Talonflame. This was nice. I did not predict this. I just wanted to go into MGMT and be able to get the Toxic off. I didn't think he would switch, so this just kind of ends up working out for me, you know. Now he's going to U-turn out, get a little bit of chip on me, and then go back into the Pert as I click Volt Switch. And this is already annoying as fuck. So I'm going to click Toxic. Now I'll click Volt Switch, expecting him to switch back out. He doesn't. He just clicks Protect because we're both pieces of shit. Now he's going to go back into AG, calling my play on the Toxic, which I miss. Fuck. And then now I have to Volt Switch out. However, he's going to King Shield again. And if this man clicks a protecting move one more time, I'm going to shit my own dick out. So he goes for the sub, and I can't break it, as we see. But now I can go back into Nostral. We got to do this thing all the fuck over again. It's been 21 turns, and the only thing that's happened is I got court changed, and I'm pissed off. That's the only thing that's happened, dude. So, and like, listen, dude, I'm over-exaggerating a little bit. We were all on call. We were having a fun time. And I actually cooked a pizza and burned the fuck out of it midway through this battle. So, like, we were laughing about that, too. Like, we were having a good time, but watching this again, if I wasn't in call with him, I would probably be annoyed. He probably would have been, too, because I'm running Rest, you know? So, I'm going to just go into Eel. He's going to go into this, and he's just going to Pyro Ball. Thank God I'm max Fizz Def, because I might have died to that. Now I can just kill him with the Volt Switch, and finally, 26 turns into this battle, he loses a Mon. Somebody loses a Mon, thank God. So, I'm going to just burn a turn of sleep as he goes for the Scald. Probably not my wisest play, but at this point, I was like, I don't fucking care anymore, man. Just do some stuff. So now I go into Roserade as he goes for the Scald again. Now I can just click a button. It just comes down to what does he want to do, you know? So I'm going to click the Rain Dance, expecting him to go for the Protect. I'm going to sack MGNT. Like, it wasn't really a sack, but at that point it was weak, and I didn't really care if it died, you know? So now I'm going to go for the sub, expecting him to go for the Protect. He actually goes for the Toxic, which is nice. So now I'm behind a sub. I can go for the Liquidation. That does a fuckload to Swampert. We get the Defense drop, which means that even with Leftovers recovery after he protects and pisses me off for 2 more turns, that it won't matter. So I just go for the Liquidation again. Yada, yada, yada. Now the Rain is done. But I'm going to go for the sub, expecting the switch. He goes into Orbeetle, which I did not think about, because now he's going to be able to take me out with the Bug Buzz. However, I can still do a big ol' chonk and funk to this guy with the Liquidation. He does Bug Buzz kill me, which is, you know, that's what happens, right? However, this does give me an opportunity to do the thing. So I go for the Rapid Spin. It's 50 base power now. I'm Life Orb, and I'm speed boosted now, and everything's cool. So this is where it sucks, because you already saw what happened. But if he would have got his gotten his Gale Wings broken, I wouldn't have had to worry about this at all. However, since he didn't, all he has to do is click Brave Bird. He outspeeds me. But as you just saw, he actually put the wrong ability, or maybe he put the right. Maybe this is what he meant. He was just joking about it in call, but he did say he didn't put this as Gale Wings, which is unfortunate. But I jump kick him, and he burns me. So like, I guess it all fucking works out in the end, you know. But all I wanted to do with this was make it to where Gale Wings was broken, so that I can go into Roserade and click a button. Now, however, he does go into Aegislash, and I thought he might want to do that. So I click Shadow Ball this time, and it does so much to Aegislash. Dude, that turn right there, as of right then, I was like, this is not looking good for me. He's still got so many mons. He's got max HP Swampert. He's got max HP Aegislash. I'm not looking good as far as breaking his team goes. So him giving me that damage, not giving me, but, you know, him switching in the Aegislash, he's expecting the Sludge Bomb or whatever, it just helps out so much as far as damage goes. Holy shit. So he's got no Spadef, I get my Shed Skin, and of course I wake up the turn where I would have woken up anyways. Fucking goddamn it. And now I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. It's all, dude, this whole battle is like fucking every turn is 2 turns longer than it needed to be because there's a Protect or a King's Shield every 2 turns, you know? So he goes into that. I just have to sack the Nostraw. He's going to Mega Evolve, but he's going to go for the Ice Fang. However, this does put him in range of the Leaf Storm, so I'm going to go into that. This is the turn that I was talking about in the Team Builder, where I realized that his max speed is 438. I only hit like 420 or 418 or some shit like that. So if he did speed creep, my speed creep, he just won the whole game right there. However, as we see, thank fucking God, he did. He probably invested his bulk to be able to live a certain hit, so at least we do kill that with the Leaf Storm, right? So now it all comes down to this. He can go into Aegislash, and I'm going to have to switch out into Houndoom, right? He's going to go for the sub, not knowing if I was going to just continue to click buttons or whatever. So now I'll go for the Dark Pulse. I can break the sub. He is going to close combat me, and it was really funny because I was like, don't have Sacred, don't have Sacred, don't have Sacred. And I got my wish because he didn't have Sacred Sword. He had close combat. So fucking be careful what you wish for, right? So now he's in here with AG. As we see, he does not have the Shadow Sneak. He has Substitute, Shadow Claw, King's Shield, and close combat. Good moves, good moves. But I have to lock myself into Shadow Ball, right? So I go for Shadow Ball. I mean, did you expect anything else? He's gonna go for the King's Shield. But now I am just gonna fucking attack him. I only have 20 Shadow Balls left, so at least we can do that. But now he's gonna protect. Basically, what he's gonna do is he's gonna try to burn me with Scald. He only has Toxic, Protect, Scald, and Rock. So his only move is Scald. If he burns me or crits me, he can 1v1 me. However, that was a lot too, because I think I put him in Torrent. So, yeah, I just basically have to click Shadow Balls. I'm doing 29%. I'm doing 26%. I think I get a 23 roll as well somewhere in there. Also, my roommates are fucking yelling, so sorry about that. But yeah, Shadow Ball. It's just so much protecting, dude. And Pat literally said, I think this is gonna come down to if he gets a double protect or not. And I don't know if he would have gone for it or not, but I think since Pat said that, he did the thing where his brain goes, I can't click it now that he said it, you know? So I was locked in. All I could do was click Shadow Ball. However, we do get the max roll on that very last turn, and we are able to win the game in 54 turns, 1-0. Holy fucking shit, what a game. Once again, I'm sorry that we had to be pieces of shit, but like I'm saying, dude, this is playoffs. We dicked around all season. If you got to be a piece of shit to get the W, that's what you got to do. Especially in my own league, dude. I got to hold it down and show these motherfuckers that, like, even though I be dicking around, I can still win some games, you know? And listen, we all went through, I say we all, but you all saw me and Pat too go through that that phase where we were a little bit washed. But I'd like to think that we are officially unwashed, just because, like, it's been so long since I've played a game where that many reads have been made, that much prep has gone into it, and like actually EVing shit out and stuff like that. But you know, it's always a good game versus Sky, and it was a lot of fun being in call with him and playing and whatnot, because he's a good dude. So he doesn't have a channel or anything, or I don't even think he has a Twitter. If he does have a Twitter, I don't have it, so I don't know. But yeah, GG again to Sky. It was fucking crazy. It came down to Scald Burns there at the end and crits and whatnot. However, I got the max roll, so we won. There was a couple things that I probably could have done better. A couple plays that I just didn't really make the best reads on or whatever. And I guess there was a couple plays that he made that were a little bit iffy too, just because you don't know each other's prep, so you prep for what you think they're gonna have, or you play around what you think they're gonna have. But all in all, this was a great game. I enjoyed every minute of it, and even though we were both kind of pieces of shit, it was fun as hell. So shoutouts to Sky, great battler, great dude. Hopefully he joins us next season for PCP as well. And we move on. So next week we go up against CB Marcus, aka the dude that has only Steel types, Fairy types, and Dragon types on his team. Which, fucking respect, dude. So yeah, he actually beat out Pat to win and go on. So we'll play him, and then that'll be the semifinals. After that, only one more game, dude. So if we can win 2 more games, we'll get our 4th PCP win title, and everything will be all fine and dandy. So I'm sorry to have gone on for 25 minutes. However, this is playoffs, so eat dicks, you know? So like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. I will see you guys next week for another playoffs battle. Hopefully we can pick up a dub versus the core dude, as you can see. Oh, actually, you can't because I don't show the chat. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit, and bye forever.